Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Welcome to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Just ahead, John Rawson from ProAm Auto Accessories joins us. Jeff brings you Conrad's In Wheel Time Car Clinic. We'll have this week's auto news. So, howdy. Along with Mike Out of This World Mars, we need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Conrad's out today. And we're so glad that you could join us as we head into the month of December. Christmas right around the corner.
Yeah.
We also have Tailpipes and Tacos coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
And it's going to be the Christmas edition.
Yep. It's going to be good weather. Fingers crossed.
Yep.
And it should be good. And then, of course, tomorrow is...
Yeah, Chrome and Coffee.
Chrome and Coffee.
Right.
Yep.
And that's down at the Avalon Diner in Stafford. So come on out. My goal is to be there tomorrow morning. That goes from 9 to noon. Have a little breakfast.
9 to noon.
9 to noon. Yeah.
Good breakfast, too. Good place to eat.
John Rawson. We haven't talked to him in quite a while. John, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Can you guys hear me okay?
We can hear you just loud and clear. Peachy keen, as we like to say. ProAm Auto Accessories. How long have you been in business down there on Richmond?
Yeah, we've been in the same location here on Richmond at Green Ridge since 1984. So it's been a few years.
Yeah, to say the least. Yeah, and
still going strong.
That's good. We're glad to hear that. Not only do you have auto accessories, but you also have a shop.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, we sell accessories and things here in the storefront, but out back we also have pretty much a full service shop where we primarily service European cars, but we don't turn much away. We work on pretty much anything that comes in if we can. So.
Well, here's what I'm thinking.
Keeps us pretty busy.
Yeah. So, I have a wife that has a really cool car, and I thought, well, we're going to make this Christmas a little bit different. She wants some racing style seats for the front of it, or maybe some fuzzy dice. I don't know whether you carry the fuzzy dice or not, but I do know you carry the seats. But
we do. Yeah, we do carry racing seats. Fuzzy dice, I could probably find.
I'm sure.
I don't have any here at the moment.
Make a run down to Walmart or something, whatever the case may be. But, I when I think of car accessories, of course, there's a bajillion of them that are online, but there's nothing like going into a store and shopping to your heart's content for all sorts of things. And I know that you can certainly offer suggestions as to once you find out what kind of car it is.
We certainly can help anybody with Christmas presents this year if they have an enthusiast or aficionado in their family. We've got stocking stuffer, small stuff that's $10, and then we can, of course, you can spend as much as your heart's content. I mean, we've got seats, truck accessories, lift kits, you name it, we can do it.
Yeah.
I have a Volkswagen here if you want. This one is a project in process, a long process, but it's here.
Are we in the shop back there right now?
No, this is in the showroom. Actually. Let me, if you don't mind, can I turn the camera
Please do.
around?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can figure it out. There
you go. Yeah.
Okay, so this is, the view you get when you walk in our store. And this is a 71 Super Beetle that I bought 10 years ago or so to restore. And it's pretty well done except for the interior and the top. Everything underneath is great. Bodywork is great. So
what is a Super Beetle?
Well, a Super Beetle, I guess, was their improved version of the Beetle. It had a different front suspension, mainly was the big difference. It has a primitive coilover McPherson strut in the front instead of the what did Volkswagen call it before, an I-beam or something like that.
Right.
So
that's the main difference.
I think so. I'm not really a huge Volkswagen person, but it's a pretty car. I bought it a long time ago to fix up for my wife and I to drive, and it's here on display mainly. So, but if you want to take a look back here, this is we've always been big with the local racing communities, road racing, drag racing, whatever. And so we do carry quite a bit of racing gear. If you're doing track events or doing competition racing, we have helmets, shoes, gloves, suits, other racing items if you need. So we can take care of. And this is stuff that you really, a lot of people still come into the store because they need to try it on for size. I mean, if you're ordering a helmet over the internet, you don't know whether it's going to fit or not before you buy it. So you can come in, try on helmets, try on gloves, and make sure you get something that's right the first time.
Well, I got a Christmas party that I've been invited to, and I'm thinking maybe one of those racing suits would look really snappy if I walk in with that on.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the orange one there would be just about your style. Unless you got a pink one up there behind the blue.
Yeah, come on in. We'll suit you up.
I'm sure you would. Yeah. Do I see a muffler hanging on the wall there?
Yeah, that's part of the outfit.
Yeah, let's go over here. Yeah, so this is just sort of a little display of other stuff that we do. We do a lot of big brake kits, upgrades for cars that see track use. We actually also have done a lot of brake upgrades on big SUVs that have gone and gotten some armoring done, which we don't do the armoring, but we help them stop after they've added all the weight. So
what do you mean? What do you mean by armoring?
Well, bulletproof glass, armor plating underneath, that kind of stuff.
Oh,
We've supplied some big brake kits to some of the armoring companies here in Texas.
Yeah.
Suspension. This is we're a big suspension shop. That's primarily my area of expertise is setting up suspension for track work. So we carry Bilstein and Eibach and a bunch of other stuff. So don't look at this down below. That's kind of my junk pile closeout stuff.
What do you see the most of coming through the shop? What is the main, vehicle or the main project or repair?
Well, mostly around here, I think it's due to the area that we're at, kind of in the Galleria area. We see a lot of European cars, BMWs, Mercedes, Audis for service work, typically just both routine maintenance stuff, scheduled maintenance stuff, and then light repair. I don't go into engines or transmissions. I leave that to other shops with better expertise in that. But any kind of suspension or check engine light stuff, I try to take care of the best I can.
Cool.
So, one of the benefits of being here for as long as as we have is we pretty much know everybody around here as far as other shops. So if it's something that I can't handle here, I probably know somebody that can, and I can refer out. So, we're not only here to make a buck on everything. We're here to have, relationships with people. So it's been a great time being here. So.
Are you open today?
No, actually, we're not open today. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 usually. So I'll pan over this away. But yeah, we decided not to be open on the weekends a couple of years ago, and it's worked out great for me. So I still have my weekends to myself a little bit. So, but I'm often up here working on my own toys. So on Saturdays when I can. But right now I've got 2 teenage daughters that are in high school, and so that pretty much takes up most of my weekend time.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff.
It takes up your time and your money.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I saw your little dipster there when you went by it, sitting in front of the counter.
Go back over there. I meant to talk about that. Yeah, that's been a neat product. This is one of those stocking stuffer deals. These are $10 a piece.
What is it, John?
It's called the Dipster. It was actually invented here locally by a friend of ours that we've known for years and years, a racer, autocrosser. And this is open one up here. This is a dipstick swiping device, sponge basically, that you slide this. Can you see that? You slide this along the dipstick in your car. That way you don't have to waste a paper towel, and it's always handy. It has a magnet in the bottom of it so that it can stick into your You just leave it in the engine compartment of your vehicle.
Nice.
And it's always handy.
Yeah.
So.
I found those and it's from his shop on Amazon. You can get those on Amazon, and I bought all my grandkids. Of course, the girls looked at it like, "What? What is this?"
Yeah, what do you do with this?
And they don't even have cars.
Some of them don't.
we sell a lot of this stuff. I've basically transitioned over to selling on Amazon. So, like, here's all of our car care stuff, waxes and polishes and tire dressing and stuff like that. The Classy wax, which is a neat German wax. That's probably what we sell the most of. And all of that's available on Amazon through our Amazon store, or you can just, search these products and we'll come up as one of the suppliers. So stuff like the Classy wax, the dipsters are on Amazon, like you said. Some of the motor oils. We're a big TX7, which is another local company here. Y'all probably heard of Polydyne.
Sure.
They do ceramic coatings and stuff for engine components and exhaust components and stuff like that. Well, they also have a complete line of engine oil additives and transmission additives and power steering additives and such. And we sell a tremendous amount of this stuff online.
See, I was going to ask that because you're European, you got a lot of the Euro models coming in. I was going to ask if you had a wide variety of the fluids, the trans fluids, the brake fluids, the oils, but it looks like you've got it pretty much narrowed down.
Well, we've always carried kind of the premium branded oils. Like you can see here, we've got AMS oil, which I think we're the only place in Houston that you can walk into and buy this off the shelf. You can order it online, of course, but we have it here if you need it right away. Same thing with the Redline down there. We've been a Redline dealer for I don't know, a couple of decades at least. And so this is all kind of the best of the best stuff over here. We've kind of honed it down pretty good. Too bad Conrad's not here. I do have some of your BG products sitting over here too. So
I'm sure he's watching
stuff as well.
Yeah, we know he's watching.
Yeah.
Well, John, let's talk about back to your garage and the services. Do you have an alignment machine there?
I do not have an alignment machine here at my shop, but I have a good buddy down the street that has a very expensive one, and so I go down there and we do those together when we need to. So
I got you. Mm-hmm. Well,
there's
that's
not
good.
a whole lot in the shop, but I will show you this. You guys remember a couple of years ago, the last time we talked, I think I was at Daytona or Austin at the races, and we blew the motor up in this M3 at that event and decided to embark on an LS swap upgrade for this car. And so
now you're talking, baby.
So that's here. We have not run this car in 2 years. In fact, this weekend is the event that we blew the motor up at 2 years ago in Austin, and we're not there. We're here. So yeah, we're swapping. This is, an all aluminum 5.7, essentially out of a Camaro or early Corvette. First, what do you call it? A Gen 3 LS1 or whatever you want to call it. It's going into this BMW.
So I assume that the BMW original motor that was in the race car probably ran out of oil, or shall I say burned through all of the oil that was in it and then blew up.
Yeah, it dropped a valve while I was driving, and it was a pretty tired motor. When I got it out of the car and started kind of getting it apart, it was just a disaster inside. So it was a comprehensive failure. But that motor was the original engine for this car. It already had like 140,000 street miles on it. And then we decided to race the hell out of it for 4 years before it finally gave up.
Tear it up.
Can't say anything bad about the BMW motors, really. I mean, yeah, they do leak oil, but as long as you can keep oil in them, they run pretty good. So
what does putting the LS into it do to your racing classification?
Makes it cool.
It makes it faster. It's going to be – it'll probably actually stay in the same class, we hope. As we have sat on the sidelines, I guess, the past 2 years with this car, the league has moved forward quite a bit. So it would not be and in fact, I think if it had the original engine in it, it would actually go down a class to where we always raced it. So actually, this engine is going to basically keep us in the same class, and we're going to be able to tune this thing way back to keep it extremely conservative and safe. Because obviously it's kind of excessive for what we need to do, but it should be fun. So it's got a custom ECU system that came from Australia, and it's supposedly you can tune all kind of stuff with it. So it'll be fun. But we're finally getting closer to starting it for the first time. So.
Are you tubbing it?
No, it's going to be a road race car still. So
just had to ask.
So we might flare the fenders if we end up having to put a lot bigger rubber underneath it. So we'll just have to see.
So when do you anticipate the next event for it?
The next event, let's see here. There we go. The next event that we're going to try to do, I think, is going to be in March at Barber Motorsports Park in Alabama. We'll just have to
cool.
see. It's got to get running first, and then we've got to do some testing, and then we'll go from there.
So you go down to like MSR or someplace to do the testing once you're ready to.
Yeah. Yes, sir. We'll go to either MSR Houston. We've got friends down there, and so we'll go run it for the day there, or we may end up going to San Marcos at Harris Hill,
right,
which is another track where we've got some friends at and stuff that we're able to go and run when we need to. So should be fun.
Very cool.
Well, John, it's great to talk to you. Great to see you. And I'm glad to see that things are going well for you down there on Richmond Avenue. It's ProAm Auto Accessories. John Rawson is his name. And, John, good luck to you. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to you. And hope to talk to you again soon.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy New Year's. And thanks for having me on again. Thanks for letting us take a tour of the shop. I appreciate it very much.
It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you again soon.
Yep.
All right. Hey, we'd love to hear from you. Just shoot us an email. Our address here is info@inwheeltime.com. Time now for the car clinic. Conrad's out, but he sends his homework in on a regular basis.
Yep.
And I'm not sure who's doing. Is it you, Mars?
Yes,
Mike
sir.
do this
Don, I
one.
know that you read this through first, so
No,
we
he
don't
did
stumble
not.
and mumble
No,
our way
we're
through it. Is that?
stumbling.
What?
That's the fun. That's why I gave it to him. I've read it. He hasn't read it. So here you go.
No, so Carolina kind of touched on it in her preparation, things that you need to watch and take care of, and particularly your brakes, because that's, again, as she said, that's one of those things you really don't pay attention to sometimes until it's a little too late, and all of a sudden you're hitting the floor and there's no brakes and nothing
Squeaky.
stopping.
Yep.
So particularly in the big city areas like Houston, where you've got a lot of stop-and-go driving, and you get high temperatures during the summer, all that stuff wears hard on brakes, particularly you start towing campers and boats, and it all kind of adds up to more stress on the entire brake system. And a lot of people, again, particularly the younger drivers that are coming up, they might start here, their brakes to start squeaking. Now, there's a couple of reasons for that. One, they are designed to squeak so that as they wear down, there's some metal clips that start rubbing on the rotors, and that's an indication that they're wearing down, and you need to have them looked at. Other times it could be because you've got some trash on there, some mud or something. You go through some water. You may have warped or got the rotors glazed over from the heating. So there's a lot of things that could cause it to squeak. But if you hear it squeaking, it means it's time to check something. Either it's wear and tear or you got something that's fixing to be really bad.
Turn the radio up.
And then there comes in the question how often you should change the brake pads. Now, this says you should change the brake pads every 40 to 50,000 miles on average. I kind of go by they're squeaking. To me, that's when they wear out, because if you drive like my wife's driving pattern.
Let's not blame it on her, Mars. This is all your fault.
She doesn't go through brake pads as fast as I do.
Well, it all depends also
because of the driving style,
exactly.
The difference in the driving and where we drive and how we drive. I'm driving down the highway at 80 miles an hour and somebody pulls over in front of me and I'm hammering on the brakes or something like that. She doesn't do that. She's a much more conservative driver. So, but again, as a rule of thumb, 40 to 50,000 miles would be a good time to do that. But if your brakes start feeling squishy, your pedal soft is what I would call it. Then it's possible then that over time you've got a little moisture buildup in there because you've got some low brake fluids in it. And so that could cause it to be a little, or as the brakes wear, your fluid levels go down because they got to fill that gap where the brakes wear down in the lines, and that allows sometimes some air or fluid to build up. And so you change your brake fluid about every 30,000 miles. Now, again, to me, it kind of depends on your driving habits, but that's a good rule of thumb so that you can have something to think about it. And then, and if you ever wonder if the brakes can work without any brake fluid, no. Air won't work this system. It's not like an air pump type thing.
Yeah, and the more you heat up that product, that liquid, the brake fluid, it loses what they call is it viscosity for
Yes.
brake fluid. So that hampers it as well.
Right. And again, it's the wear and tear, the driving style, because the heat is what's going to really work on the brake pads as you wear them down, or the speed at which you wear them down. If you ride the brakes, if you just kind of keep your foot on the brakes just a little bit while you're going down the road at the highway, it causes more wear and tear, but it also generates a lot more heat that can cause the brake pads themselves to get brittle, which means they're not going to stop as well. And then you start hammering those on top of the rotor, and it starts warping, and it just compounds the whole situation. So it's best to check and do some maintenance on your brakes so that you don't end up with a big major problem.
I concur.
The end.
The end. Fix the brakes.
Fix the brakes.
There you go.
I have to tell you that I've been toying with the idea of actually getting in the driveway and pulling the wheels off of the Corvette and painting the calipers.
Oh, no.
The question is, what color do I paint the calipers? Because originally they were black with white Corvette lettering on them. I don't want that. I want a little pop back there. So am I going to paint them yellow, or am I going to paint them red? Red seems to be the in color.
It is. Who is it? Brembo. Their color is red when you've got those.
Is it Bimbo?
Brembo.
Oh,
Brembo.
I think it's Bimbo brakes.
Brembo.
Well, it may be depending on where you get them. If you get them down at the corner at the hair salon, yeah, they'll be the Bimbo brakes. But if you go to the shop,
We apologize to all hair salons.
Yeah, no, we don't. Bimbo brakes.
I don't know why you would want to paint them. That's just...
Couple of recalls to tell you about. Incorrectly folded passenger airbag.
What? It's like a parachute?
I guess so. Volkswagen ID4 for 2021. Your car is being recalled. Ford Motor Company. A cracked fuel injector may leak and cause a fire in the Ford Bronco Sport and the Ford Escape for 2020 through 2023 model years.
Wow.
Sirius XM.
Oh.
You familiar with Sirius
I have
XM?
that.
yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Well, software security researchers and engineers used a flaw in a Sirius XM service to hack into Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and Toyota vehicles using only their VIN numbers.
Wow.
What?
No.
They discovered the coding flaw in a hybrid 2022 Hyundai Sonata in September and found they could remotely unlock, start, locate, flash, and honk the horn in the car. They used the same methodology to crack into Honda, Nissan, and Toyota models.
I didn't know that was through XM.
As these researchers and engineers explored the back end of these smartphone applications, they kept seeing Sirius XM, a company known for its satellite and online radio services, referenced in the code and documentation related to these vehicles' onboard systems. During their research, they found that the domain http://telematics.net handled the services for enrolling cars in Sirius XM connected vehicle services. That's a subsidiary that provides automatic crash notifications, roadside assistance, remote door unlock, remote start, and stolen vehicle recovery for vehicle owners. Automakers in Sirius XM said they were aware of the problem and have resolved the issue.
Let's hope.
While the group could hack many features, they could not control any driving functions. But you could start the car in someone's garage, according to a spokesperson.
Wow.
That's some scary stuff
that
there.
That is scary there.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, car's running. Mm-hmm. I didn't know it's running. It's in the garage. It's running because I started it.
It just went down the street.
Let's see. North American vehicle production rose 15% in October. Why are you interested in that? Because that means that chances are you're going to start seeing a few more cars on dealer lots, new cars.
It's starting.
Chalking up ninth straight month of year-on-year gains, according to Automotive News Research and Data Center. Tesla is making its controversial driver assistance system available to customers previously deemed not safe enough behind the wheel to test it out. CEO Elon Musk tweeted that the system Tesla calls full self-driving beta is now available to anyone in North America who has bought the option and requests it from their car screen. Until now, some paying customers have been blocked from accessing the feature known as FSD because they did not score high enough on metrics Tesla uses to set insurance rates. I don't quite understand what that means. I guess you got to take a test or something.
I want the truck.
You do?
I want his truck, yeah.
Anyway.
It'd be very cool.
It would?
I would like it. I'd drive it.
The truck?
Yeah.
It's not out yet.
I know.
And I don't know what the hang-up is.
I don't either. But, you know, they're pushing a lot of these EVs on the TV commercials. General Motors they're saturated with it. And it says, and it's something that I thought of, you can go 500 miles on a charge. They're all saying I can go 250 miles, and I can go whatever miles on a charge. But if you look in the fine print, or they never state, how long does it take to charge it to get to that? Nothing is discussed in that. It's not even in the fine print. That needs to be addressed.
Well, I think that you should address it.
I just did.
All right. That's it for this segment of our show.
It is.
The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break.
Starting to work on your Christmas calendar? Be sure to add the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In Saturday, December 17th. You'll want to attend Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition at the Loopy Tortilla in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. It's the only place cruisers compete for Loopy's Chili Pepper trophies and other prizes. There's no charge to enter your vehicle for Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, or Best Modern Classic. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's coolest and most unique cruise-in and is your opportunity to see the best hot rods, show cars, classics, and resto mods. And get Loopy Tortilla breakfast tacos with adult beverages. There's no entry fee, and cars will automatically compete for those much sought-after custom Loopy trophies and other prizes. It happens at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. It's the Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition, Saturday, December 17th. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there too. Celebrate the Christmas season with friends and family at Tailpipes and Tacos. Saturday morning, December 17th, 8 to 11. We'll see you then, weather permitting. Want to take a minute to tell you about Gulf Coast Auto Shield, a Houston detail company like no other. Gulf Coast Auto Shield offers paint correction services that'll give your car, truck, or SUV a like-new shine. Afterwards, you'll want to protect it with a professionally installed nano-ceramic coating or protection film. Worried about your very expensive windshield getting damaged, broken, or cracked? Let Gulf Coast Auto Shield install ExoShield, a windshield protection film. Give John Gray a call today or check out their website, gcautoshield.com. Hey, whether you own a new, ultra-expensive, exotic, or a 5-year-old Suburban, Gulf Coast Auto Shield will help keep your investment looking like the day it rolled off the assembly line. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is conveniently located on the South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of I-69, the Southwest Freeway. Meet the staff and check out all of their services online right now at gcautoshield.com. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show is now part of the iHeart family. Now you'll have access to 24/7 Car Talk anytime you need a fix. Just download the iHeart Radio app and ask for In-Wheel Time Car Talk, and there we are. Be sure to save us in your iHeart library for instant access. No matter where you are, you have the best Car Talk Show right on your PC, laptop, or mobile device and never have to worry about finding us again. Of course, you can always get access to our video and audio streams via InWheelTime.com and your favorite podcast channel, and all of this is free to you. From the iHeart Radio app, you'll not only hear our Saturday morning live show, but the best shows of the past, updated weekly. Never miss a minute of up-to-date new car reviews, pre-owned reviews, Conrad's Car Clinic, informative interviews, automotive news, and the most fun car talk show on the planet. Just download the iHeart Radio app, search for In-Wheel Time Car Talk, save it to your library, and with a tap of the icon, you'll be in touch with your favorite Car Talk team. In-Wheel Time Car Talk, streaming now on iHeart.com/In-Wheel Time Car Talk. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.